Our next speaker comes from Organized Communities Against Deportation, OCAD. Ana Navarro is going to come up. Let's give a big round of applause because they've been busting their butts forever, but especially now.
Hi everybody. I am going to read a poem both in English and Spanish that was read 3 years ago while I was in ICE detention center after serving almost 13 years in the system of IDOC. So I'm gonna start with the English one and then I'll go to the Spanish one. Being away yet again on such a celebratory day, when I envision being physically free around admirable and strong-worded women in my life. The cruel reality is unfathomable and it eats away at my bones, being in detention by the Department of Homeland Security. November 23rd, 2022, I was finally bestowed the blessing upon my physical confinement to a new and exciting freedom, leaving behind beautiful and strong mothers, daughters, granddaughters, sisters, etc., who helped mold me into the strong, capable, loving woman I am today. And in return to show my gratitude and support, I took the initiative of partaking in groups to support and advocate for system-impacted women, in hopes of being a vessel full with complete and unconditional love and support. The road I navigated to achieve one of many dreams and goals as a woman was not easy. However, the journey and experience is one worth sharing. The air was a fresh, crisp, biting winter kiss felt throughout my body. The moment my eyes witnessed my gorgeous sisters and their daughter waiting with anticipation to receive and embrace our unbreakable bond. It was rewarding sharing a family moment that was long overdue. That moment in itself had ignited a fire within my being to never surrender to any form of confinement then and now. On this Mother's Day, even though I'm anxiety-ridden and sad, I'm still hopeful and blessed to have had the opportunity to be a mother and seeing the woman in my life flourish in abundance, determination, strength, and resilience. It is what keeps me going through this time, knowing that my physical freedom will be restated and I will be continued to attain all my hopes and dreams alive for all the women in the world. Estando lejos otra vez en un día tan celebrado cuando me imaginé físicamente libre alrededor de mí, mujeres con raíces fuertes y admirables en mi vida. La cruel realidad es inconcebible y gasta a mis huesos estar en detención por el Departamento de Homeland Security. El 23 de noviembre del 2022, yo por fin fui otorgado la bendición sobre mi confinación física a una nueva e excitante libertad, dejando atrás hermosas y fuertes madres, hijas, nietas, hermanas, etcétera, cuales ayudaron a formar la mujer cariñosa, competente y fuerte que soy ahora. En regreso, para demostrar mi gratitud y apoyo, yo tomé la iniciativa en participar en grupos que apoyan y defienden a mujeres impactadas por el sistema, en esperanzas de ser un recipiente lleno de completamente de amor incondicional y apoyo. El camino que navegué para realizar una fuera de muchos sueños y metas como una mujer no fue fácil. Y sin embargo, el viaje y experiencia es algo que vale la pena compartir. El aire fue una fresca, vigorosamente mordida del invierno sentido a través de mi cuerpo. El momento que mis ojos vieron testigo de mis magníficas hermanas y sus hijas esperando en anticipación para recibir y abrazar nuestro incomparable lazo, era recompensable compartir un momento familiar que era debido a hace largo tiempo. Ese momento en sí mismo ha encendido un fuego en mi ser de nunca rendirme a cualquier tipo de confinamiento. Y ahora, en este Día de las Madres, aunque estoy llena de ansiedad y triste, todavía tengo esperanza y estoy bendecida de haber tenido la oportunidad de ser una mamá y ver las mujeres en mi vida florecer en abundancia, determinación, fortaleza y resistencia. Eso es lo que mantiene yendo durante este tiempo, sabiendo que mi libertad física será restablecida y yo seguiré obteniendo todas mis esperanzas y sueños vivos por todas las mujeres en el mundo. I am grateful to be back here and reading this poem myself in person. That battle was not easy. Being in there as a woman in an ICE detention center is hard. Being a woman in a jail is hard as it is. And not having your family, not knowing if you're going to see your kids again. You already went through one battle, and now to go another one where you really don't know if you're going to be able to hug your kids again, see your family member again, because if you get sent back to your country of birth, there it goes. There's what you've been fighting for and battling to be free for. And I would like for y'all to please come to our table, meet us, and learn more about us, and join us in this movement against Homeland Security. Thank you.
Another round of applause for the poet, please. Thank you.